Hey guys, welcome to Let's Flutter. This is your host Mahedi Hasan and we are building a Todo App with Sqflite and provider, and we left off building our home screen. Today we will be building our AddTaskScreen, but before that let's describe some changes in our home screen. The first change is that I have removed our solid status bar color, and the second change is I have taken a string called denim, and when this string match with the denim builder string, we passed this color in the denim builder, and if this denim string doesn't match with this string, we passed this color to the denim builder. So this is a simple UI change, so I'm not going to take much time about it. If you have any doubt, please mention it in the comment section. Let's build our AddTaskScreen. So making a Dart file, AddTaskScreen. Let's import our material library, and then making a stateful widget, calling it AddTaskScreen. So we need to navigate to AddTaskScreen from home screen, so we must have a route from home screen to AddTaskScreen. So let's wrap our AddTask button with a gesture detector, and in the onTap function let's call a navigator dot push. Let's remove our project panel, and in the route let's call material page route, and call the builder. We need to return AddTaskScreen. Okay, we need to import our AddTaskScreen in this home screen, so let's import it. Okay, let's reload our app. Okay, so yeah, it's working. Let's return a scaffold. Okay, our scaffold body will be a safe area, and the child will be a column. Let's call the children, and our first children will be an icon. Okay, and the size will be 40. Let's give a padding in the column property. Okay, and our second child will be a text widget. Create new task. Let's give a style of this text widget. So text style. Okay, the font size will be, font weight will be bold. The size will be 40, and okay, so we need to give a sized box here. Sized box, let's give the height of 140. Okay, and we need to call a cross axis alignment in the column. Cross axis alignment dot start. Okay, our fourth widget will be a text field. We need to decorate our text field, so let's call the decoration property. That will be input decoration, and let's give a label text here. Label text will be task name. Okay, and label style will be text style. Let's make the font size 18. Okay. And the border will be outline put border, and the border side will be border side. Let's pass a color. Okay, I think I should give a sized box here, so sized box, let's give a height of 30. Okay, let's give a border radius to our input text field. Border radius dot circular, let's give it 10. This looks good, and let's make this simple. Okay, I'm not designing that much, because our main focus of this tutorial is to give you the proper idea about Sqflite and provider, not about the UI. So I'm copying the text field, and okay, yeah, it looks good. We need to change our label name, so the second label will be start date or task date, and third label will be priorities, so priorities. Okay, so we need to make a save button. Let's give a default height of 60. Okay, and the width will be double dot infinity, and the decoration will be a box decoration. Let's pass a color. Color will be our home screen color, so this is our home screen color. Let's reload our app. Okay, I think we need to give a sized box here. Okay, let's decorate the border radius. So let's give a child, it's a text widget. Okay, the text will be add task or add, simply add, and style will be okay. We need to wrap this with the center widget so that it comes to the center of this button. Yeah, simply good. Well, so this is now taking keyboard input, but I want to take date picker and the drop down button in the priorities input. So let's make this one by one. Let's make the string for this text field, so string task name, string priority, date time, task date, call date time dot now. Okay, so let's call the date picker function now. That will be an async function, because we need to wait for the user input. So let's make a final date time call await show date picker. Let's call the context property and pass our current context. Initial date will be date time dot now, and last date will be date time dot not dot, it's 2050, just give it 2050, and the first date will be date time dot not dot 2020. Okay, now let's call the set state and make our task date to date, and let's make a date controller first. We haven't made it, so text editing controller, date controller, called text editing controller. Now let's call it date format. Date format. We have to import the intl package for formatting our date. Okay, so let's pass the date in our date controller. So date controller dot text equal date format or date dot format dot format task date. Okay, now we have to call this in our text field. So in the onType function, I'm calling date picker, and the controller will be date controller. Let's reload our app. So task date, yeah, it's working. Let's select a date. Why this is overflowing? So it's giving error here. Let's drop this with a single child scroll view. Let's see. Well, this errors is now not triggered. Okay. So we have one thing left. We need to make drop down button in the priorities. So let's make this first. I think I don't need this text fill widget. Rather than make this a drop down button form field. Okay, and we need to give an icon. Okay, and the items will be let's make a list here. Our priorities: low, medium, and high. Okay, so the item will be priorities dot map. Dot to list and return drop down menu item, and we need to give a unchanged, so unchanged will be a value, and priority go to value. Yeah, it's working. Let's make this arrow back button work. So let's wrap this icon with the gesture detector, and in the on tab let's call navigator dot pop, and reload our app. So this is all about our AddTaskScreen. We will be designing our task model in the next tutorial. So till then, stay good.